some pumpkin pie here. Good day, YouTube. Tits Beer Mom 420 here with another beer review. But just before we start that beer, I want to show you this coin here. I'm counting all my change that was in my pocket and looking at it, and I quickly see this, and I'm putting it aside after I was done counting the money to look at it, because to me it looked like a quarter with something different about it. So I wanted to see what year it's celebrating and what's the reason for this quarter being special. Is that like an Olympic sport on it, a creature? Is it for a certain province, this, that, or state, or whatever, right? When I'm looking at it, I'll let you know it's not a quarter. I'll let you know that it's the same size as a quarter, but on top of another one, but you can see some differences. I'll even let you know it's not even North American currency, but it passed around enough people to somehow end up being in my pocket at some point. So it looks like a quarter, but looking this up online, you know what? I had somehow Jamaican currency now. Yeah, that's right. In their coins, they do some like 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, whatever they do. I'm not 100% sure what I saw, but some of their coins are the dollars as well, because their currency is a Jamaican dollar. And yeah, I guess they have some bills too or something. I don't know, but I have a Jamaican coin here that in their currency is $10 somehow. You can see that, not too shiny. Maybe Jamaican on top, $10 underneath, 2008. There's like kind of like two people standing there. One looks like they're maybe holding like a pineapple or something. The other looks like they've got like a little board with them, and then there's I guess like their emblem and stuff like that on the shield. And then on the back, just some dude who got the excellence, George William Gordon, I guess it says. But apparently this is at $10 in Jamaican money. It's an oath. And up in my pocket at one point. Well, I guess a cash register or something. But anyways, to the beer, we're going to be reviewing the fall one. So like, how's your fall going? Do you have any cool stories to tell me of something you did that you can do in fall? Did you experience something some pride you can only have in fall? Blah blah blah. This blah 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 that. I've seen this beer always in the same liquor store. Um, in some years, and I've been expecting to see it, and then when I go back and try and get it, it's sold out and what have you, or I'm buying other stuff instead, so I can't really afford it at the time. And they even looked at the price a couple of times when they were selling this to me, thinking is it the right price? Because originally when I was looking this up on a liquor store website, nowhere near as had it. And then one day it showed up in the same store I always see it in, and I had enough money on me at the time to get it, so I definitely picked it up this year. A Southern Tier beer. Um, According to Albino Rhino, when he reviewed it back in 2010, he said it was 7.9%, so he reviewed it this year for a different recipe that it has. But I'll tell you, in 2007, it was a brown label. There was texture and logo on the cap, and it was 7.9%. In 2008, brown label, 9%, with texture and label on cap. 2009, orange label, 9%, texture and logo on bottle cap. In 2010, again, orange label, 9%, with the texture and with only logo on the cap this time. And then last year, the way they made the beer is the same this year. It's orange wood grain background label, 8.6%, and it's just got the logo on the top, like the caps how I always see them from this company. So it's had a few different changes throughout the years. This is supposed to be a really amazing beer. It's a seasonal imperial beer here because it's a flavored extra strong beer from Southern Tier. Pumpking. finally got my hands on it one of these years because the price and it's not and whatnot kind of affected it before. Now there's a story in the back talking about how the Pumpkin character, like he's like a journey you'll never forget, character you'll never forget kind of thing, because he picks you up and like throws you to where you're meant to be going kind of thing. Then they're trying to say that this is brewed with like a spirit and done like this witch brew kind of deal thing, blah blah blah. Just a story they're talking about. They would prefer you to port into a goblet, but I'm not going to do that. This is supposed to be pumpkin pie in a glass, one of the best ones in that kind of a pumpkin style. Water, barley, hops, yeast, terreed, pumpkin spices, contains wheat and sulfur. So let's get into it. And with it being stronger in percentage, I felt like I wanted to eat some pumpkin pie with it, and I so happened to have some at the time. And I didn't have any when I did the other pumpkin reviews at the time. But this isn't my first with pumpkin pie this year. Okay, I do smell it a bit from here. It does smell like pumpkin pie. It smells fine. It smells like it's going to be a nice beer, but it doesn't smell like it's 8.6. Let's see. Cheers. Tall glass. Tall beer type thing, right? Uh-oh, I'm pouring it a bit too fast. Too much head. Oh, shit! I'm not one of the better beer pours in mine, but whatever. Oh, well. Yep, I failed today's beer pour. Sorry, 7th tier with your pumpkin for doing a bad pour. Don't know what happened there. But, yeah. Lots of head because of bad pour. Very, very busy and carbonated, and lots. No, like, hardly any space between the carbonations. There's lots. Orangey color. Just your typical pumpkin beer color, kind of, I guess. A lot of head there, too. Son of a gun. And you know what? It smells lightly and of just straight up pumpkin pie. Doesn't even smell like pumpkin spices or anything. A little spicy, crusty, a little cinnamony, but everything kind of combines like a pumpkin pie smell. I guess we'll just try and dive in just to be on already. All I'm really getting at the exact moment is the head. And that tastes like pumpkin pie to head, swear to fucking God. This is good. It's like a liquid version of pumpkin pie. This is definitely not playing on the spices. This is definitely playing on the pie. It's not hardcore pumpkin pie, but it's nowhere near the pumpkin spices kind of pumpkin drink. Everything's light. It doesn't taste boozy. It doesn't taste heavy. You definitely taste the liquid puree pumpkin. And then everything else there tastes like you had a little bit of a pumpkin pie. So I have to say this year I got to try out the most pumpkin beers I've ever to try. And of them all, I'm going to say this is the best one I've had of them all so far. It doesn't wow me, but it's really good. So I finally get to try the Imperial Pumpkin extra strong flavored beer from Southern Tier. This year's is the same as last year's recipe, the 8.6% version with the orangey woody looking label right attached to the bottle. I can't peel it off the way I love it. And at 8.6%, and with how good it is, it's a definite 7 out of 10 for me. Thank you very much. Peace.